turning.
Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel a chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place. Cause the love you give, it can't be replaced.
What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Alexmonae here to slay back with another video. And if you can tell by the title, as you can see, this is my first fight story time. So I'm gonna just get right into the video. Anyways, it all started back in around June. So I had this girl, let's call her Jane. Me and her was really cool. We met my freshman year of college. It was like a weekend in school. Like, I met her like on August 15th, something like that. But we was cool, and a year went by, and like things started going downhill. So me and her was really cool. We got along real well in the beginning. Like, she was like a type of person who had this type of energy or said certain things that wouldn't sit right with certain people. But you know, I understood her, so I tried to look past that. So anyway, let's just start to when all the drama started. So it started in June. In June, I was going on a trip with my best friend, her sister, and a couple other people. So I invited her to come on a trip, and she was like, okay, yeah, I'll come. But when the time of the trip came, a lot of stuff was happening. So let's just say she was talking to this boy, and I told her after the first situation, she should have left him alone. We was cool with the boy or whatever, and a whole bunch of things started happening. Like, she let the boy drive her car, and things was happening to her car. Like, her car, I wouldn't say it got shot up, but it had a couple bullets in it, a couple bullet holes, because she let him drive it around, and it got shot up when, like, we went to a cookout. So, you know, that's the first situation that happened. So her car was messed up, and that same day, I think, when that stuff was happening, somebody hit her car, and the back bumper was hanging down. So this is right before we were supposed to go on our trip. So the person who was driving her car, I'm not gonna say his name, she didn't ask him to, I think she asked him to pay or help her fix it, but he didn't do it. So she had to do it herself. But then people ended up totaling her car, saying the car was totaled. So she didn't have no car. So first things first, I went to Florida, and she was not able to come anymore. Also, one of her tires, like, had a bullet in it as well, and she needed, like, a whole bunch of new tires and all that. So one day we went to the tire shop, and she was like, something wrong with her car. So I let her get my card so she can cash at me the money and put it on my card so she can use my card in the store. And I said, don't spend my money because you know I'm about to go on my trip. So she was like, okay. While she was in the store, I got a notification to my phone saying blah, blah, blah. But I realized $20 out my money was going after I just told her no. So I was like, I know I just told this girl no. But when she got back in the car, she had a little drink. She said, hey, I got this for you. I said, girl, I told you not to spend my money. She also was asking me before she went in there if I can help her pay for a tire. I was like, no, I'm not helping nobody go on this trip. It's not my responsibility anyway, because that boy you let drive your car, he should be the one paying for the tire. He should be the one helping you, not me. So after she got in the car, you know, I just looked past that. I was like, okay, whatever. Me and her cool. She better not let it happen again. So I went on my trip, and while I was on my trip, like, a whole bunch of stuff was happening. Like, I had my own drama going on. My aunt was in the hospital. It was like a whole bunch of stuff, and we had like a couple of homeboys who would be over there with us, and like one of them was kind of staying over there, but all his stuff was in my room. So she called me while I was on my trip, talking about, son, you better get this boy out the house, da 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 da. Once I let him out, you better let him back in. Like, just saying all type of crazy stuff. I see in my room throwing his stuff in bags, like doing all this stuff. And I was like, you know what, y'all grown, y'all handle it yourself. I got my own stuff going on. I'm on my trip. And she was like, B, I don't give a. So I'm like, okay, she being rude with it now. So that was like, okay, you know what, I'm about to stop slowing down, texting her and stuff. So I think I can make it a little interesting if I have my screenshots still from me and her conversations. So give me 1 second. So I asked her what happened. And this girl told me that while I was out of town, she got in a fight. So, mind y'all, I stayed inside Florida for a whole week. And then I went back home, which is Charleston, for a day. And then the next day I left again, and I went to Atlanta for a week. And it's like a whole bunch of drama. And that whole amount of time, I stopped talking to her completely. So she was like, Drew is not allowed back in this house. You better say no. I'm like, why is she talking like that? But I asked her, what happened now? She said she fought a girl named Z. I'm not gonna say the name. Fought a girl named Z last night. And like I said, if you let him stay here, you cut off. Because they saying you texting him saying he can stay. So first of all, oh shoot. First off, I don't know who she was talking to, because if you want to know something, all you gotta do is come and ask me. I'm one of the easiest persons to talk to.
Boy, if you don't get...
Not persons, the easiest people to talk to. I'm one of the easiest people to talk to. It's like, I'm like, all you had to do is be like, did you say this? Yes or no? Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. If I said something, I'm gonna let you know I said that. So I don't know why she talked to me like I'm gonna say it behind her back, because I'm not. Like I was scary or something. She probably thought I was scary because I'm not a drama person. I've never been in drama. I never fought. No, nothing like that. She's gonna keep walking over me. But I was tired of it. So after she said, they saying you texted him saying you can stay, I said, B, you're gonna stop disrespecting me and treat me like your child. I'm sick of this. You always listen to other people's shit. And all he told me to do was let him know when I'm home. Y'all about to piss me off. I don't have time to deal with y'all petty shit, okay? Do what the fuck you gotta do. I heard what the fuck you said. And whatever I decided to do is me. I wasn't letting nobody back because I wanted my space. Like I said, I got my own going on. And I don't have time to deal with y'all. So, next thing I said was, so don't say else to me involving anybody else. I don't have time. Anything you want to know, ask me yourself and come correct. Instead of going by other people's words. So, when I said that, let me see if I got the messages for the next part. Instead of going by other people's words, thank you. She said, first of all, B, ain't nobody treat you like no child. Tell me straight up, because again, you like to tell other people different, and I witnessed it. And again, if you let that happen again, it's the issue, because the other way around, you want the same simple. So when she said she witnessed it, my problem, the first thing I thought about is, if you witnessed it, why you ain't call me out? I mean, if we're friends, you can call me out and tell me I'm doing something wrong. But obviously, I didn't do nothing wrong if you didn't call me out when it happened. So I'm not worried about what she was saying. So after she said that to me, I was like, I heard what you said. And yes, you do. Like I said, I feel some... Oh. Like I said, if I feel some type of way, you can't tell me how I feel. Simple. What you can't tell me, like...
If I feel some type of way and I feel like you think you're going to talk to me all type of way, no, I'm going to open my mouth and tell you how I feel. I'm not going to let you just sit there and keep talking to me all type of way like I'm your child. You don't have no kids. And Alexandria, last time I checked, my mom name was Chantel. So after I said that, we stopped texting. So
when I came home, I had my friend come to the house before us. Like after my trip, me and my granny was in Atlanta, and my aunt and my sister. So I had my friend I told her to go check to the house and make sure my room and everything was straight before I got there, because I know that all that crazy stuff was going on while I was gone. So we got in the house, we saw on the door like somebody was shooting a firecracker from inside the house to outside. And there was like a little black spot on the door. And then she said my room was junky. Like there was, I guess a dog got in there. There was ramen noodle pieces all on the ground. My heel was broke. It was like junky. Like my friend ended up cleaning it up before me and my granny got there. Cause I really did not feel like all that stuff that day. So when that happened, you know, I was just like, we ain't talk. I came home, we ain't talk. Like there was nothing to talk about. And she also blocked me on the way back home. She blocked me. So I was like, it's whatever. I'm not gonna say nothing to her. So I ended up staying for a while, and I had to leave to go on. I had to take my photo shoot. I had a photo shoot to go to. So on my way back home, I ended up getting in a car accident. So my mom had to come and get me, and I ended up staying home for like 2 days. So my car accident, my car got totaled. So when that happened, we had to go to Newberry to get the car cleaned out and get everything out of there. And that's like 45 minutes from my apartment. So let me go back a little bit. When I was home, wait. Okay, let me go back some more. Let me do it. I don't know, I'll put a little sound on there, but let's go back. So when I came home from my trip, we wasn't talking and everything. So when I was there, I had like a couple of interviews and stuff going on. So one day I left for an interview. I was like, me and her don't talk no more. So I'm about to start locking my room door. I know we was cool, but now we're not cool no more. So I'm not about to have my door just unlocked so you can walk in and think everything's sweet, because it's not. So I locked my room door, and when I came back home from the interview, I saw that the room door was wide open and the light was on. And I know I locked it for a fact because we was not cool no more. I didn't want her in my stuff. So I touched the door handle, and it was still locked, but the door was open. So that means somebody picked the lock. So y'all gonna probably think like this girl was too nice for too long. I would have been fought her, this and that. But y'all gotta think, I'm not a fighter. I've never been in drama, nothing. Like I always stayed to myself. I wasn't really a friendly person. I was really just starting to get out of my shell and make friends. So This was all new to me. So I looked in my room. I couldn't tell if anything was missing. I know it was like probably closed, but it ended up being closed. But I didn't know that until like a couple days later when I saw this other girl's Snapchat, and I saw that it was in Charlotte, and I saw that she had my shirt on. So I didn't say nothing to her. I just like, okay, she got my shirt on, whatever. Okay, she wanted, she can keep it. So then, I really wish I can enter the pictures. If I enter the pictures, I feel like I'm gonna hear my mama, my granny, my aunt's mouth for bringing it back up after it had been a couple months ago. But I really got it. She posted a picture of my shirt, so that's how I knew it was mine. Like I got the same. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all my picture with me with it on. So this is me with the shirt on. This is the shirt. Now I'm gonna show y'all her, but I'm not showing y'all her face. Now this is her with the shirt on. So it's like, okay, she got my shirt, whatever. My mom and them was like, you should have commented under there and say, you really got my shirt on, but I wasn't gonna do all that. Like, that's too much for me. So, okay, I let that one slide. So I locked my room door again. A couple days later, she closed the door back this time, but she left on the dresser her debit card. Because I guess she been using the card to get in. She left her debit card on the dresser. Yeah, how you gonna be a criminal or a thief and leaving evidence behind? You a dumb thief. But I didn't know she took that time either. So I was just like, okay, you know what? Forget it. I'm gonna see what she got on. I'm gonna see. Like, I'm gonna find out eventually. So that's when, now let's go back to when I said I got in that car accident. I was on my way home and I went in that, when I said I was on the way back home and I got in that car accident and I ended up having to stay home for 2 days. So I stayed home, which is in Charleston, and my school or my apartment was like 3 hours away. So when I got my accident, it was like kind of outside Newberry. So I had to come back to clean out the car on that Monday. So my mom was like, since we already up there, we're gonna go to the house and see what's going on. But while I was in Charleston, home, I was watching somebody's Snapchat and I saw that she was at a party or at a kickback and she had my dress on. A dress I didn't even wear yet, and she came with me when I bought the dress. I was supposed to wear that dress to Florida and Miami, but we didn't even go to Miami again. We just went to Florida, but I didn't get to wear it because I didn't have nowhere to wear it to. I didn't want to look too dressy. So I'm about to show y'all the dress, the actual dress, and y'all gonna tell me it's my dress. So this is the dress. It's a cute little dress right here. I got it from the mall in Greenville. So then I saw the girl, I looked on somebody's Snapchat. I screenshot the Snapchat and I saw that she had my dress on. I'm not gonna show her face again. I'm not gonna show her face, but that's her. That is not me. You can tell it's not me. It's a whole nother skin complexion. Like it just looked different. You see, I got a tattoo. There's no tattoo right there. She had my dress on. So I texted her and I said, I just know you don't have my dress on. She'll say, B, don't text my phone. I don't fuck with you. This is not yours. I paid for this. This is mine. So I'm like, okay, since it's yours, show me proof. Like, show me your receipt. Show me your card. She said, I got this from Fashion Nova. I don't got to prove nothing to you. So if any person knows how to actually work Fashion Nova and stuff, you can go in and search, put your picture in, and it's going to tell you if they got that stuff online or not. And they did not have that online. So I was like, okay, so this girl, I'm gonna let y'all listen to this video. She sent me this video to me after I said what I said to her about my dress. She sent me this video, so just listen.
Bro, you a dumbass bitch, bro. God, like, bitch, you got that fucking nigga around. I'm gonna fucking nigga around, you dumbass bitch. I swear to God, I'm gonna beat your fucking ass when I fucking see you. Bitch, somebody do fucking my paycheck. I love that shit, bro. Oh, God, bro, it's on a different fucking level. Bitch, my people already know about fucking paycheck, so what the fuck you gonna say? What the fuck you gonna say? Okay, so the fuck I got you, dumbass bitch. That's what she say. Please tell my fucking mama. My mama don't give a fuck about none of that shit, bro. Your mama give a fuck about everything, bro. Your mama, let your mama know that you got all these things in the fucking house, bro. My people already fucking know. My people don't give a fuck. My people don't care. So and what, bro? And what? I'ma still beat your ass when I fucking see you, cause nobody gives a fuck, bro. Send me my fucking money. None of that, bro. Cause you a broke ass bitch, like, and then you talking about some, what? Bitch, I'm for shit, bro. Like, fuck you. And your dumbass. I'm some fresh shit, bitch, fuck you. What the fuck you saying? I'll just use my car, put your tire. Bitch, you want $10? You a dumbass, bitch. I see you $10, bro. I don't give a fuck about none of that, bro. I'm still beat your ass, I don't care.
So I know y'all heard a couple things in there, like when she said I had all these boys in the house. For one, she's talking about our homeboys. The boy she was messing with, he slashed her tires. He slashed 3 of her tires. He the same one who was driving her car, and that stuff happened to her car. And he brought her sister in the house to fight her. So she was the one who was being dumb. She called me a dumb bee. She was the one being dumb. Keep talking to a boy who did all that stuff to her. Then all the boys she said that was in the house, that was our homeboys, his friends. They was cool. We was cool with them. They didn't do nothing to us. It's just that one person who doing all that crazy stuff. So my mama knew about them, because I told her that I had these cool homeboys who was always at the house, that we'll cook for each other, they'll cook for me. Like, my mama knew about it. So she didn't know what she was talking about. Then she said, send her money back. Y'all see this tattoo right here? She paid for this. I did not ask her to. It was around October of 2020. Because I told her I graduated in 2020. It was October. It was around her birthday month. So we went to the tattoo shop because she wanted me to come with her when she got her tattoo. So I'm like, okay, I'll come with you. So while we was there, she said, you should get a tattoo too. I said, no, I'm not spending that type of money right now on no tattoo, because she called me broke. I'm not broke. I just don't spend my money on things I don't need at the moment. I just save my money for things that's important. Unlike her, she ready to blow her money, $300 on a pair of shoes. Make sure, like, no, that's not me. She ended up paying for this. I told her I was not getting no tattoo. She's like, too late, I already sent you the money. I was like, well, you don't, no, I'm gonna send it back. If you send it back, I'm gonna send it back. So I was like, you know what, whatever. I let her pay for it. But I bet you I'll never do nothing like that ever again. Because she brought it back up. She one of the people who bring that thing back up in your face. And I don't like people who do that. So, after that video, I showed this to my mom, and she was like, you know what, Nunu? When we go clean out this car, we gonna go to that house, and if she's there, you better fight her. And if you're not gonna fight her, don't tell me nothing else about this girl. You understand me? I was like, yes, ma'am. So we cleaned out the car, and we were on the way down to the house. So before I even went inside the apartment, I went to the office, and I was like, I'm about to go in this house and fight my roommate. Like, something's about to happen. I don't know what's gonna happen, but something might happen. Cause I didn't want them to kick me out and be like, oh, it's your fault. So they was like, don't fight, da da da. How about you have the police escort you in the house, this and that, call the police. I was like, yeah, no, I'm not doing that. They was like, she's been stealing from you, you can report that, da 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 da. I was like, no. She said she's gonna beat me when she see me. So that's what it's gonna be. I want her to beat me when she see me. So we pulled up to the house, and when we pulled up to the house, all of our homeboys on the balcony, and they like, Noodle's here. So in the video, clearly, if y'all heard it, she said, I don't have the boys in the house, you have them people in the house. If I had them in the house, how was I in Charleston for 2 days, and I come back and they in the house with you? They in there. I couldn't let them in. I have the house key. They don't got the house key. So they're like, Noodle here. So I guess she tried to leave the house or something, because as I was about to walk up the stairs, my friend was with us, me and my mom. As I was about to walk up the stairs, she was walking down. So this is her, and this is me. And I looked at her like this. And she looked at me and she walked right past me. I'm just thinking in my head, didn't she say she gonna beat me when she see me? Mind you, I wasn't really trying to fight, especially since my accident was 2 days before that, and my back was kind of hurting a little bit, my neck was a little bit hurt, so I didn't really want to fight because I knew I was gonna make it way worse. So when she walked past me, my mom was like, is that the girl? This is my friend. Yeah, that's her. So my mama said, oh, I thought you said you gonna beat my daughter. Simple, like, she was like, I'm not about to disrespect you, da 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 da. And I was like, yeah, you did say you're gonna beat me when you see me. Like, what's up? Like, you said you're gonna be like, she's like, I'm not about to do this. I'm about to call my mama. Me and my mom both said, call your mom. Go ahead, call her. So that's when she started saying, wait. And she won't get in my face, and that's when we fought. Y'all, I'm not a fighter. That is not the life for me. When I tell y'all, after I fought, I've been out of breath for 30 minutes to like 45 minutes, boy. I thought my toes broke after I was done. I didn't even feel that when I was fighting. My toe was so numb. I thought my toe been numb, broke up, all type of crazy stuff. But I promise y'all I'm not gonna fight ever again. And it was kind of drizzling outside, and I had my hair, I took my wig off already, but I had my hair braided down. I had a scarf and a bonnet on. Before that thing came up, one of my braids was loose. I was like, dang, this is what fighting consists of. I don't know how people like to fight, because that's not the lifestyle for me. And I really want to enter the video, but I don't want this video to get deleted, and I don't want to bring up no old drama. I don't have time for that, because I just don't. It's new beginnings. It's 2022. But I had to tell the story time. I was supposed to tell the story time, but my phone, the storage was full. Like, this is the old phone. It was really cracked up. The storage was real full. I could never do anything. I couldn't make no more videos. I couldn't edit on there. So it was like, I need a new phone. When I finally got myself a new phone, when I came to my new school. But yeah, moral of the story is like you can make friends, but you gotta really watch. Like there's a couple people who warned me about her in the beginning, and I didn't listen. Like, but sometimes you gotta learn things for yourself. But that was my story time about my first time fighting. Your girl Alexmonae is out.